Hello friends, welcome to my channel Master the Monster. Equations. Do you think equations are pure mathematics? Then you're absolutely wrong. Equations are part of our daily life. We use equations in our daily life. We not only use them, we also need equations to solve many real life problems. Before learning equations in detail, subscribe to my channel so that you will enjoy learning maths. Pair of linear equations in two variables. Before learning about pair of linear equations, first let us know what is an equation. So in this video, I have given the definition of an equation and also the solution of an equation. So in order to define equation, first let me explain you what is an algebraic expression. The algebraic expressions are combination of constants and variables using the mathematical operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Let me explain it through an example. For example, you consider 4x plus 5. I say this is an algebraic expression because what is the definition? It's a combination of constants and variables. See, in this 4x plus 5, I have two constants, namely 4 and 5, and also a variable, namely x. So what my definition says, combination of constants and variables using operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. You see that 4 and x are connected using multiplication and this 4x and 5 are connected using addition. So this is just combination of variables and constants using multiplication and addition. Therefore, this is an algebraic expression. Let's see one more example, x square. See, though we don't have any constant here, this is also an algebraic expression because it has only a variable x and the combination here is multiplication, that is x into x. Therefore, merely x square, merely a variable, is also an algebraic expression. Now we consider 3xy minus 7. I can say this is also an algebraic expression because here the constants are 3 and 7 and the variables are x and y. They are connected using multiplication and subtraction. So this is how we define algebraic expressions, right? Okay, now we'll see about terms and factors. In an expression, we have separate parts which are then added. Such parts are called terms. So, separate parts of an expression are called parts. Let me explain it through an example. Now you consider this expression 4x square minus 3xy, right? This expression has two different parts, isn't it? The first part is 4x square and the next part is minus 3xy. They are separate parts and they are combined to give the expression. And these parts are called terms. You understand? So what are terms? They are the separate parts of the expression. I can again divide this term into small parts as 4x square can be divided as 4xx and minus 3x is minus 3x and y. So likewise we can split the terms into small parts called factors. That means terms are nothing but product of factors. See, the product is 4xx and the term is 4 into x, that is 4x square. So a term is a product of factors. See, even in this factors, the factors containing variables, that is this x and y, are called algebraic factors, and the constants, that is 4 and minus 3, are called numerical factors, that is the name given as coefficients. Alright, so x and y are algebraic factors, 4 and minus 3, that is the variables, are algebraic factors, constants are called coefficients. So hope you are clear with algebraic expressions. Now let's define equation, right? Equation is a statement that declares the equality of two expressions. That means an equation is written as two expressions connected by an equality sign, and the expression on the two sides of the equality sign are called the left hand side and right hand side of the equation, and in short LHS and RHS of the equation. I'll explain it through an example so that you'll clearly understand what an equation is. See, our first statement is that equation is a statement that declares the equality of two expressions. That is, it is written as two expressions connected by equality sign. Consider the example 2x minus 3 equal to 7. See, here you have two expressions, namely 2x minus 3 and 7, and they are connected using the equality sign. Okay, so 2x minus 3 is one expression and 7 is another expression. Now you consider 2x minus 3, it is on the left side of the equality sign, therefore it is called the left hand side of the equation, and 7 is in the right side of the equality sign, therefore it's called the right hand side of the equation. And see, the left hand side contains two terms and the right hand side contains one term. So number of terms doesn't matter here, only the values matter, right? Okay, now few more examples are 6x minus 5 equal 4y plus 3, 6x square plus 2xy plus z equals 0. Okay, now let's see something interesting about equations. We can say that an equation is similar to a scale in which the weights are placed. That is, it is equivalent to a balance. Okay, let me see how. See, if we add weight to any one of the pans, then the same weight should be added to the other pan so that the balance is not disturbed, isn't it? So this is the property of a scale. So if we add weight to one pan, you should do that to the same to the other. For example, suppose I have some coins with me. The coins are of equal weight, and now I'm going to add these coins to the pans so that the balance is not disturbed. So see how. Suppose I add few coins to the left pan so that I have added now 5 coins so that the pan got down. Okay, now I have to maintain the balance. So what should I do? I should do the same for the right pan also. That is, I should add the same number of coins, same weight of coins to the right side also, so that the balance remains the same. Right? Now similarly, if we remove weight from any one of the pans, see again I remove it 2 coins from the left side pan, then automatically the right side goes down and the balance is disturbed. So what we should do in order to maintain the balance, we should also remove the same amount of coins from the right side so that the balance is again maintained. So in maintaining balance, whether you add weights or remove weights, you should do it equally in both the pans. So similarly, likewise, to maintain the balance of the equation, we should perform the same mathematical operations on both the sides. So, like balance, the equation should also be treated. For example, you have an equation ax plus by equals cz plus t. Now, I'm going to apply a plus p to left hand side. So then automatically the balance will be disturbed. If you are going to add a quantity to the left hand side, you should also do the same to the right hand side. And suppose you are going to subtract any quantity from the left hand side, you should do the same to the right hand side also. So this is the important aspect of equations. Whatever mathematical operations we perform to any one of the side of the equation, the same operation should also be performed to the other side of the equation so that the equality of the equation is not disturbed, right? We learned what is an equation, we will also see what is the solution of an equation. So we'll define solution of an equation as the values of variables for which the values of expressions on the left hand side and right hand side both are equal are called solutions, right? Okay, now let's explain it through an example. Consider the equation x plus y equal 1. Now let me substitute values to x and y so that the values of both the left hand side and right hand side are equal. For example, let me substitute x equal 1 and y equals 0. So when I substitute x equal 1, y equals 0, what happens to the left hand side? The left hand side will be 1 plus 0. So when you add them, you get 1. And that 1 is nothing but the right hand side of the equation. So when I substitute x equal 1 and y equal 0, I see that the left hand side and right hand side of the equation x plus y equal 1 has same values, right? Therefore, we can say the ordered pair 1 0 is a solution of x plus y equal 1. So always write this pair in order. The first number represents the value of x and the second number represents the value of y. Should not change the order, right? Okay. Similarly, let me substitute x equals 0 and y equal 1. In that case also it will satisfy the equation, that is left hand side will be equal to right hand side. So I can say 0 1 is also a solution of this equation, right? Now let me substitute x equal 1 and y equal 1. When I substitute x equal 1, y equal 1, the left hand side becomes 1 plus 1 equal 2. This is not equal to the right hand side because the right hand side is 1. Alright, so this 1 1 is not a solution. Ordered pair 1 1 is not a solution of x plus y. So the values which gives the value of left hand side and right hand side to be equal only is the solution. All other values are not the solution. So this is how we define an equation and the solution of an equation. Hope you all understood clearly what is an equation and what is the solution of an equation. Thank you.